In the opening shots of the movie, we are introduced to the slightly cluttered home of architect Michael Newman. While the hero sleeps on the sofa, his children, Ben and Samantha, sneak up on a box of biscuits. Their scheme fails, because their father has already woken up and decided to play a trick on them. Michael's wife Donna appears in the kitchen, and the kids ask the hero to turn on the TV for them. However, this is difficult for the man because of the remotes lying on the bedside table. Michael mistakenly starts the fan and then the car, amusing the children. Also, Ben and Samantha confusedly ask Michael when he will complete their treehouse. The man says that he is interrupted by things at work. As the hero leaves the house, Donnie catches up with him and reminds him about the pool. Michael promises to come. Arriving at work, the hero discovers he is late for an important meeting. Bursting into the office, he presents his project to Prince Habib, but the latter criticizes him and asks him to remove the beautifully executed atrium. Mike is upset by this decision and calls the remaining layout an Arabian obscene establishment, which greatly offends the prince, but the incident is settled by the hero's boss. Back in the office, boss John Emmer offers Mike to fulfill the order of a rich Japanese man by making a preliminary design of the hotel. The hero agrees to start work after the 4th of July celebration with his family, but the boss hints that he needs to start now or he will pass the offer on to another employee. Emerson doesn't want to let McKeel go to his son's competition in the pool, but the man decides to leave his workplace. Ben notices that his father arrived late and didn't see him swim. During the festivities, Mike chats on the phone about the project while his wife spends time with the kids and Grandpa Ted shows them a coin trick. Back home, Michael tells Donna that he won't be able to celebrate the 4th of July with his family. Angry, the hero confuses the TV remote with the remote from a toy helicopter and goes to the store to find a universal remote. In it, Michael passes into a strange room and receives the remote from the inventor Morty, who warns that it cannot be returned. After arriving home, the hero starts working on the project, and Donna tells him that the kids don't mind postponing the trip. At night, Michael's work is interrupted by a barking dog and he suddenly reduces the sound of barking with a remote control. The hero seems to have a hallucination. He goes for a walk with the dog and there he speeds up time. In the morning, Michael has a fight with Donna's friend Janine and uses the remote to mute the sound. The hero comes to the inventor and Morty tells him that this remote control controls the man's life. Together with the scientist, Michael travels through episodes from his past. The heroes see the same trick with a coin from Ted, which he shows young Michael during a vacation in the countryside. Back home, the hero uses the remote to help his son beat the neighbor boy Kevin, who constantly brags that his family is richer. Donna tells him that she called her husband's parents over for dinner. The hero isn't too happy about it, as he has to finish that very layout today. Michael rewinds the moment of dinner and gets to work. Before going to bed, Donna reminds her husband that he needs to buy a gift for Ted tomorrow. Michael calls Morty, who tells him that the hero was on some sort of autopilot during the rewind. After the conversation, the hero decides to rewind the cold so as not to waste time on treatment. After waking up, Michael recovers and uses the magic of the remote again, after which he goes to work. There he also cannot resist and modifies with the remote control the picture of the boss Emmer, speaking with a report, and later advises him to meet Janine, a friend of his wife Donna. While having dinner with the Japanese, Michael makes polite and reasonable conversation with them, unlike his boss. John accidentally insults the Japanese national heroes, but he doesn't care too much, and the man retires to the restroom. Taking advantage of his boss's absence, Michael uses the remote to translate the Japanese speech into English. The hero is shocked that the Japanese were being hypocritical at the table. In fact, the Japanese did not like Michael's project and the men want to leave as soon as possible. Using the information received, Michael changes the layout of the hotel and suggests going out to eat hamburgers, as the customers planned, because the hero really needs to become Emmer's partner. The Japanese happily agree to the hero's proposal. Happy, Michael returns home and gives Ben and Samantha new bicycles, and Donna gets a purse. When the hero tells his wife about the promotion, she gets incredibly excited. Donna suggests turning on the song to which they first kissed, and Michael is plunged into memories with the help of a magic remote. The next day, a happy Michael arrives in his boss's office, but Emmer dumbfounds him by telling him that the hero hasn't made partner yet. John clarifies that the promotion will only go through once the estimate is approved, and that will take more than a month. Angry, Michael stops time and amusingly takes revenge on his boss for his unfulfilled hopes. In the evening, Michael comes to Morty for advice. The hero wants to skip a couple months of his life so that making estimates at work and explaining the misunderstanding to his family will be handled by an autopilot. The inventor dissuades him from this venture. At home, Michael sets to work. Irritated, he snaps at Ben and Samantha, who wanted to help him and drew sketches. Later, he hears Donna urging the children to return the bicycles their father gave them. Unable to bear such a development, Michael nevertheless uses the remote control and rewinds the time to his promotion. But the holiday Janine tells him that she and Emmer have been dating for over a year. The hero realizes that something has gone wrong. Michael finds himself in a psychologist's office. Donna tells him that she is tired of the fact that her husband is almost never at home, and when he comes, he sits with an absent look. Michael tries to explain the reasons for his behavior, but suddenly the remote control goes off again and rewinds time. The hero finds himself at the dinner table. At the suggestion of her father to watch cartoons, Samantha replies that she likes TV series. Puzzled, Michael follows the children to the TV and notices a new dog. From Donna, the hero learns that their dog is long gone and they got a new one. At night, Morty suddenly appears in front of Michael. When the man complains about the remote control malfunctioning, the inventor explains that it is a programmed function. Based on previously scrolled moments, the remote has developed an algorithm and now automatically moves between moments in Michael's life, erasing illness, traffic jams, quarrels, and pleasant moments with his wife. The terrified hero returns the remote control to its creator, but Morty reminds him that it's against the rules. No matter what Michael does, the remote goes back. The hero decides that if he doesn't shower, argue with Donna, and stand in traffic, the rewind won't start again. After getting there on his bike, Michael arrives at work in his bathrobe. Emmer tells him that he and Janine have decided to move to Morocco, and therefore the hero is appointed head of the international department. But not before Michael had time to rejoice, as the auto rewind worked again. This time the change is not just in the setting. Michael is transported 10 years into the future. He is a successful company director. However, in addition to his income, his weight has increased manifold. The frightened hero comes to his old house. In it, Michael encounters a fat Ben and a noticeably older Samantha. Outside, he sees Donna and hugs her, but she perplexingly pulls away. It turns out that Michael and Donna's couple broke up a long time ago, and the woman married the swimming instructor who taught Ben. Donna starts fighting with Michael, but the hero realizes that this could start the time rewind again. The man pauses time and tries to figure out how to fix it. Unexpectedly, Morty reappears in front of the hero, and when Michael tries to blame him for what happened, the inventor explains that he is not responsible here. The remote revealed that between work and family, the architect always chose the former and tried to minimize the latter. That's why Michael lost his wife and 10 years of his life. The hero is determined to make things right and win Donna again. Michael writes her a note and starts the time, but suddenly the new dog of the family rushes at him and the hero falls, hitting his head on the fence. Before losing consciousness, he hears the beeping of the remote control. Waking up, Michael feels that he has lost weight and sees Donna in front of him. The hero is relieved, but the woman breaks his calm by telling him that the man went into a coma 6 years ago after that very dog jump, and while he was in the hospital he had liposuction. Donna upsets Michael even more by saying that she is still married to Bill. Michael arrives at work and there he meets his son Ben, who has lost weight. It turns out that he has also become an architect. Michael sees a picture of his son with a beautiful girl on his desk. He says that she looks gorgeous and the couple looks good together. But Ben explains in bewilderment that it is a grown-up Samantha. Ben hints that he has an important meeting waiting for him and his father has to leave. In parting, Michael suggests that they spend more time together and call Samantha and Ted's grandfather to visit. After these words, Ben pours water for the hero and asks him to sit down. He tells him that Ted died a year ago, which shocks Michael and makes him think about how much he has lost because of his stupidity. The hero is crying, he feels that he has hurt himself and his loved ones. Ben sympathizes with him and wants to cancel the meeting, but Michael says that it's just nerves because of the operation. At the cemetery, a man tries in vain to use the remote control. Morty, who appeared behind his back, reassures the hero, saying that when Ted disappeared, Michael was in a coma, which means that the remote could not save these memories. The hero then decides to watch their last meeting. At the flashback, Michael is sitting in his office and Ben comes to him with a new project. The hero likes it, but in the flashback Ben hears a rejection due to the high cost of the project. Grandpa Ted appears in the doorway. Ben happily hugs him, but Michael from the past remains unconcerned. Ben invites them both to a bachelor party, but the hero refuses under the pretext of work. Then Grandpa approaches Michael and offers to show a trick with a coin in return. The hero snaps at his elderly father and says that he has always known the secret of this trick. Upset, Ted leaves, and Michael from the present apologizes to him and says goodbye. Moving to the cemetery, the hero places a coin on a grave, and Morty apologizes for taking Ted and admits that he is the angel of death. A frightened Michael presses a button and moves to where it is good. The hero ends up at his son's wedding where he needs to give a toast. At the wedding, Michael hugs his mom and dances with Donna. Suddenly the hero has a seizure. Before losing consciousness, he sees Morty. The hero regains consciousness in the hospital. He is visited by Samantha and Ben, who says that he canceled the wedding trip for the sake of an important deal. Michael tries to change his son's mind, but the nurse asks visitors not to disturb the patient. The hero escapes from the hospital, though Morty warns him that these machines are life-sustaining. Michael runs to his son in the rain to tell him that Ben must choose his family, as they are the most important thing. Ben cries and agrees with him. The hero says goodbye to his family and an angel takes him away. Unexpectedly, Michael wakes up in the store where he once bought the remote control from Morty. Almost mad with joy, the hero arrives at his parents' house at night to hug Ted and confess his love to them. Michael arrives at his home and hugs his wife and children. The man brings another dog and says he will be with his family on the 4th of July. The remote appears on the table in front of Michael again, but this time he makes the right choice and throws it away. This is the end of the movie. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. Give this video a like. Write in the comments what you think about this movie, and see you in new videos.